Coach. We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. Now watch one, watch one.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Get back.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready,
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
We got to step it up.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here it comes, here it comes. 5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Come on, set. 10,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, alert 3. Lead Griffin.
Now Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago at the time that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
Tight dog.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get in them holes. Under 10. Under 10.
On the ground, this is Williams. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, Wahoo! Come to my world. We want it. Come hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Next to score, Jaguars 7, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. On the ground, this is Johnson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Target. 12. 47's a mic, boys. 47. Check.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. It's caught. Mitchell. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Set. 60 outlaw. Number 53. Mike 53.
6 man. Check curls.
Hey. High 7. Let go.
Now Minshew on first and 10. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Jaguars 41, Chiefs nothing. Josh Lambeau to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Watch the
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
They're running it.
65. 44.
Smooth.
44.
Garoppolo now. Catch is made by Harry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
8 read.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Ready.
Fournette, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did, but let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go,
so
here
the
we go,
big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. He's checking. Two.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. 180. 12.
It's just me and you. Under crunch. Check nickel.
General West.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for them. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Here we go. 180.
Come on, D. 25. Check 25.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
It's our field. It's our field.
Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Ready
A
up.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Greystone, travel.
Shift.
5.
Now Blunt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Right there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, go. Lead grip.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally them. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 180.
Check. 47.
Come on. You better bring
6.
Say.
11.
Check hot route.
X3. 218. Chopper. Set hot.
On 1st down, it's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here
The
we go.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
White.
44.
Garoppolo. And that's complete to Mitchell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
21.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Garoppolo looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Blue draw Corkers. 13. Hey, seam 6.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Minimal gain looked good, though. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check three.
21.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Williams. I'm all over you. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Come on, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy.
Shoot.
Now a carry for Blount. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike Spopo.
Coming.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Fancy footwork in midfield. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pilot, 64, Wick, get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew is going to let this go deep for Lee, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Minshew. And able to find Conley. And first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Ready to go.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Hey, orbit. 5.
On second down, Minshew buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Sit up. Big grip.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here we go.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing up first is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I got you.
Hatchet.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion in a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Hey, Echo.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics, in the game? What is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Lucky. Out.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Blunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Come on,
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
22 jet bomber.
Smash.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
The 2nd down pass.
Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On the ready.
50.
6-6. Bullet high.
SOS.
Go.
SOS.
Buzz. Shoot.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go ahead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
44 is the mark.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Okay, break.
Mark 50. What we got?
Set hut.
And they will take a knee here.
Minshew on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.